Hello folks, this is Wormatty. We're testing DR Stupidity Beta 1 Playtest 2. This map is by Arctic Dino. We've been following their progress for some time now. They initially started by releasing alpha versions on Game Banana and then did frequent massive updates. The first map were very different to the map that you will see before you. It's more corridory. All kind of the same concrete textures. It was all very narrow. This map now has greater variation in layout, design, and environment differences. There's outdoor spaces, there's themed traps, there's crossing the road, that sort of thing, you know. There's a Blockbuster rental store. Do you remember those?
Five, four, three, two, one. Fight to the death.
Demo man is a spy. Sentry ahead! Sentry up ahead! Sentry coming! Excellent!
So many spectator cameras. Crikey almighty. Certainly no shortage of spec cams, that's for sure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control point enabled. Move.
Help! Move! Oktoberfest! You have 30 seconds to hold still, Schweinhund. This will only sting for a moment. Spy! Bob Medic! Spy! Bloody spy around here! I require assistance! The teleporter goes here! Dank! Dumb cops! I require assistance! Move this gear! The medic is a spy! I healed the man. From now on, losing is verboten! Move the gear! Schnell!
So I'm just going to look over the list of changes.
Ah!
The map author has done some changes to the map logic to make things more efficient. They've used add output on triggered teleports, things like that.
Medic! Sentry up ahead!
They've made adjustments to the activator corridor. And they've overhauled the 1v1 deathmatch game.
Moist and delicious.
Spy! Bob Medic! Bob Medic! A bloody spy! Achtung, spy! Schnell! Raus! Raus! Medic! Sentry! 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 If you know what's good for you, you will run!
Nice. I like that notification that the motivator started. It wasn't ear-splittingly loud or annoying, and it also had text on the screen as well, which means people who are deaf get an indication. I wonder if that moving brush can be blocked if two people stand next to each other whilst touching it. I'm a bit busy right now, you'll have to send me a request.
Sentry coming up! Sentry coming up! Yes! Sentry up ahead! The teleporter goes here! Ah, no!
Those stair fronts seem a bit too high detail.
Hey, Hanks!
It's very quiet, isn't it? Still, it's got a good soundscape. It sounds very interesting. Although it doesn't quite fit the area. It sounds like there's the hum of machines and some cranking metal, and it sounds like an environment that has more large rooms, where this is more of a narrow set of concrete corridors with no moving parts or anything. Oh, nice try.
Five, four, three, two, one. Fight!
I like these men. Oh, well, that's good. This door looks sus. It's like a theme park ride that's gone wrong. I wonder if you touch these spikes. Yes! You do die. Nice touch. Well done. Oh, I was killed by trap 2 hurts. I don't know what killed me though. I just died. I didn't see it.
Hi, Pyro. It's Miss Pauling.
Dance time, boys. Come on.
The fuck was that?
Let's go, man.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I think the text where it says
Point
don't
is
touch
now
the dirt or you'll
available for
die,
capture.
it looks like it's been typed in a word processor and screenshotted. I suppose that's a work in progress thing. Go on, Croby, go on! Look at him, go. Them go. Don't want to presume. Okay, nice try, nice kind of usage of the ladder. You were doing so well and then you just kind of stopped. I really like the change to the arrows now. They're much nicer. They don't get in your way. I think what's missing here is the noise of the cars. If they made brum brum noises as they went past, then that would be this. Oh, I can see some glitchy glass, broken glass over there on the other side of the road. It looks all weird. Well, there is a sign that says the dirt kills you, but it's not very noticeable. Well, it is noticeable, let's be honest. I saw it. It's just a bit strange that dirt randomly kills you. But oh, these wooden planks here, by the way, if 2 people are standing on them and one of them is trying to make a melee swing, the other player will block the melee swing, so that could be griefed. So these wooden planks, I suppose if you're far enough away you can still attack the edge of the plank. Oh, Jonathan, rip. Nice try. Oh, Darciel is up there somehow. Well done. Good going. Thank you for discovering this exploit.
For you, you will run. Spy around here.
Well, can confirm that the motivator works.
Good night, Irene. Help me!
I was going to say try jumping when it arrives.
I see this trigger too high, so maybe next time.
Next time, gadget. So to Soldier Pig doing something. Oh, I see. Why don't you just try jumping out? I mean, you can't. Did you fall down the gap or something? Ah, so on there is dangerous, I see. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Interesting. I mean, why not just make that area kind of accessible normally?
Bam!
5,
So people can go in and out. I suppose that would defeat the trap though, wouldn't it?
1. Begin.
Does this thing actually break, or does it disappears after a timer? That's good, that is. That's very good. Gives the see you, Valley. Gives the activator time to get ready. Not sure what you mean there, Death Foxy. Do you need them? Are you going to be trying to bypass the motivator? Because if you are, I'll turn them off for the time being, and you can tell me later on. Ooh, a trigger. I wonder what this trigger's used for.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control point enabled.
Oh shit! You little slag. Thank you. I like a bit of kind of easy platforming where you're jumping on just bits of random proppy things. It's fun. Shoot the cars. No, it makes no difference. I think the barrier preventing us from kind of being able to cross the road normally, or sorry, just walk up the path here, needs to be a bit more substantial, because at the moment it just looks like pretty easy to bypass, and it doesn't make sense that you have to cross the road, you know. Maybe if there were more fences and stuff, more danger. Gotta go this way. The arrows are telling me to go into the cars. I don't get it. Why put the arrows there anyway? I mean, if I'm supposed to cross, I'm really supposed to cross here, aren't I? You know, that's weird. More arrows. Is that necessary? I mean, I'm going this way anyway, aren't I? Perhaps overuse of invisible walls here. Oh, there's two sets of arrows here. I feel like this this texture here is misused because that's supposed to indicate a crossing, but it's been rotated. It now indicates like an entrance for cars. Normally, this is placed down where people are expected to cross the road.
For you, you will run.
Yeah, I think there should just be a set of arrows that points directly into the blockbuster rather than these other arrows, because these kind of tell me to follow them, you know. I've gotten way behind and there's no danger to me anymore. Thank you very much for discovering an exploit. Please do continue to try and find exploits because I'm recording a Steam Source TV demo. Oh shit. I can't really talk about another map at the moment, mate. I'm busy playtesting this one. Please ask questions in the thread in the playtesting channel. ATR, are you actually trying to kill me, by the way? This seems really low. Again, really large. It's not much of a Deathrun playtest if the activator's not trying to kill me. These blue platforms here, it seems strange that we would go from these mechanical or electric platforms to then having these blue floating ones. Why not just have some electric platforms move from side to side? Extra alignment. Soldier Pig, Death Fox in Extreme Speed. That's where this is next. Oh, the ducks kill you. I was expecting to be able to pick them up.
Hey Pyro, Pauling here. This contract just came in.
They did not scream, "I am dangerous." Are you actually playing Pig or?
Some assistance, please.
1.
Hey, thanks.
Begin.
Gesundheit.
We've got fewer players now. I'm gonna start resin people. Okay, GG. So that killed 2 players, that did. So I'd say it's fair.
I did it. Who wants to throw?
Wow, look, this is really long as well.
It's
really unfair. I don't want to go in here. Now it's just people deciding which one's going to sacrifice himself. Well done.
Thanks, Pally.
5, 4.
Again, I really just don't want to go in here. Why should I? You know?
Control point enabled.
I should just
Get
wait
going.
for somebody else to go in there and have them spring the trap for me, and then there's no danger to me whatsoever. For me, it's just a walking simulator.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's 2 people who were killed. So the people who are still alive, stay there, and as soon as I die, I will,
Come on. Help me. The medic is a spy.
Sadly, I can't see anybody now, so... Just us 2, isn't it? Welcome.
Doc, come on, man. Thank you, Herr Doctor. Medic! 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 Medic!
Indeed. Oh, I'm dying more quickly. I'm not being healed, that's why. Okay, well, it would seem that you can out-heal this easily. So, map author, you're going to have to use something like doubling with forgiveness in the in your trickle damage trigger.
Medic, it's Pauling. This one might get messy.
Also, you might want to implement some kind of check for the motivator or any other text that first checks to see if it's there's a victory condition.
3, 2.
So let's say you get your team. Fucking hell, I have to say it privately. You get your TF game rules and you add in on round 1 by team 1 and team 2, and then you send a an input to a logic branch, and you set it to true when there's a victory, which means the round has ended. And then you get your motivator logic relay, you run it through the test, the logic branch, and if it's true then nothing happens. If it's false then the motivator moves forward, and you can use that that logic branch for your endings as well. So once the endings are done, okay, that's weird, I'm been teleported into blackness. Once the endings have been chosen, all the maps have run, then essentially you can disable the motivator start relay.
1. Control point enabled.
The only thing then is what happens if the motivator is already running, and then the endings are triggered. I suppose you could kill the motivator. Those XP.
Let's go. Move it up. Thank you.
So I think it'd be a good idea if we tried to test the rest of the map.
That scout's a spy.
Sorry, my apologies. So you are still trying to kill us, yeah, Death Foxy? Don't declare a free run, it's a playtest. Try and kill us. Just gotta try and play it as if it's a normal rounds. Otherwise, we're not playtesting it properly.
Much obliged. If you know what's good for you, you will run.
Oh fuck, why didn't that work? Maybe I hit the barriers. I don't like them barriers, I think they should be removed. But that's me.
Pyro, Miss Pauling here.
I mean, I suppose it's supposed to be challenging, I'm just butthurt really.
Don't that beat all?
Supposed to. Excuse me, I'm stuck in the... What? I don't get it. I was trying to jump and it wasn't working. That's very strange. I actually got a hat as well. Nice. I feel like if you're in this area with this platform and stuff, then you don't really get to experience the single-use traps, you know. So I think maybe it'd be a good idea if the traps were reusable after a cooldown. Otherwise, you're just on a joyride, aren't you? And you just got to wait. But I think the map could use some more static hazards. You know, things which are naturally dangerous. And also, I think it's got a bit of a problem with people being able to run through things, because there's nothing really in the way of slowing or delaying traps. There's things like the pretty simple platforming earlier on, and then there's this laser thing, but let's be honest, it's just like half a second to a second delay per laser, so not really that much of a delaying. And by delaying thing, it's not really the best kind of delaying thing either, because it kind of goes on and off, and so that kind of chops the players into bunches, whereas what you really want to do is kind of bunch all the players together. Oh, that was interesting. So that's why anti-rush doors are actually very good, even though you think they're a crutch in old maps, corridor maps, etc. But they serve a purpose which I think I didn't realise before. I always used to think that anti-rush doors are for shitty maps. I didn't realise just how good they were. So I think it's about time we oh, got a bit of stuttering there, didn't I? Anybody else get that? Yeah, that was a little bit of lag. Very strange. Now I'm getting even more. What's going on there?
You're all right, Doc. Erecting a dispenser. Medic! Erecting a dispenser. I'm moving this. Much obliged.
Weird. Is this actually a trap, or is this just jumping backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards?
Move it out. Go on, get.
Oh, the explosions damage other people. I think the blast radius is too high there.
I'm moving this. That was getting heavy.
Yeah? So, why are you bored, Death Foxy? Please describe your experience as an activator.
Much obliged. Moving out.
The slope is facing downward, right hold A. If the slope is facing downward, left hold D. That's confusing. What? Downward right. Downward right. Right, okay. I think it might be simpler just to say, to put like something like how to surf, and then you could say strafe into the incline or something, strafe into the hill, strafe into the ramp, because I think the A and D are fine, but if you put A and then put like a left arrow with it and D with a right arrow, because not everyone uses A and D. At least it's a nice introduction to surf, which people don't tend to do. shit. I don't know how I fucked that up. Or
Imagine if I hadn't been through.
exploits. Oh, you got teleports to the end. Hey, finally. There's a bit of a problem with people getting to the end and then there's still shit to do and people never get to experience it. Hey, I like the timer in the ending
But
area.
we are stuck on the fucking room.
Yeah, the red guys haven't been teleported.
Man named Fortnite.
And yet there are 2 reds in the arena. Is that supposed to happen?
Oh, it is. They are parkouring now, I think.
I think the floor texture here is too detailed. You should scale it up a bit, and also make sure it's aligned with the edges properly. And also the lava is too detailed. That should be scaled up a lot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Oh, so like, are there any more endings that need to be tested? I think it was just a 1v1, wasn't it? I'm gonna jump ahead to the later on bits. Oops. Do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The point is now
I haven't been
available
keeping
for
track of
capture.
how lethal the traps are, or the lethality of the traps overall. So I don't know if there may be too many traps or too few or whatever, or the length of a round. Okay, so this is the end. I'm gonna teleport people. Oops. Brace yourselves.
Dance on. Sentry right up there. Sentry right up ahead.
Do still feel like the map is lacking some kind of music or something. It's all rather kind of quiet and sedentary. That does not look like a jump pad. That just looks like a normal moving platform that we've been exposed to earlier on. Laser beam. So just continues to stay crouched. Is this a trap? I suppose I should have teleported the activator as well, but I like that lasers are flickering. All dead players have been respawned. Oh fuck. I think this glass floor texture could be a bit more visible. Maybe use something like wood or whatever.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'd really like to check out the activator corridor properly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Can you build, engineers?
2, 1.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pyro, falling here. Think you
is there a duck?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very nice one.
Victory.
I'm gonna run ahead a bit, guys. I'm gonna check the activator corridor, as I made some pretty ranty remarks last time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight to the death.
Very nice. Teleport to next area. It looks pretty good. Not quite sure what this button does though. Teleport to previous area. Good, I like it. I think you should put an orange square underneath this to make it more visible, because it's pretty dark blue, you know. And also I think maybe a better button design. But I suppose that's work in progress. Raise the button slightly, make it larger, and then make it transparent. A good button design
4,
is
3, 2,
well, the one that's
control point enabled. Move.
Corona used in Corsair Pass, which is like basically just a green square that you can see through. It's amazing. It provides fantastic visibility. Oh, I didn't realise that a scout had rushed ahead. Very easy to rush. Far too easy to rush. I love the fact that the activator corridor is now a comfortable size, as is the speed lane. And I'm also... the buttons are clipped, it would seem, as well. Which is lovely. Really well done. Oh, this it's a bit strange, but I guess that's unavoidable. Maybe, I suppose a teleporter could be used to get for the activator from the top of the laser tower to the bottom. I'm not sure. I may have said not to do that last time, but it takes a while to go around the activator corridor. Maybe you could go through the middle of it, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, really good. Very, very impressive work. Still, I mean, still a bit difficult to... potentially a bit difficult to keep your eye on people who've rushed, but I think now, this stage, it's probably more a flaw in the trap designs than the activator corridor. I feel like HDR is kind of a little bit wasted on this map, because for me HDR is for kind of making something look almost cinematic, say. So you'd have like bright lights, dark areas, you know.
If you know what's good for you, you will run.
And you'd have things which glow, bloom, that kind of thing. But you can't really see that.
Victory.
Somebody killed themselves. Oh, you didn't. Why you... Huh? Where did you come from? How did I win? That makes no sense. Maybe it's because somebody touched the lava. I think only one person is supposed to be in there from the red team.
2, 1.
That must be an oversight. Well, guys, is there anything you want to check? Bunny hop. You can put bunny hop on if you want.
Gotta move that gear up! Gotta move that gear up! Gotta move that gear up!
I've enabled bunny... Oh shit. Crash the server. Whoops.
Five, four, three, two, one. The point is now available for capture.
Well, I think it might be wise to bring the playtest to an end there. So, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this has been useful to you. If you have any questions, map author, please ask them on the server.